Shalom, shalom, sisters. I want to give all honor and glory and praises to the Most High God of Israel. Call Yahweh Ba'Shem HaMashiach Malak Yahushai. Originally, I was just going to do a reel, but this is going to be really, really short. Just something I've been meditating on through the Spirit of the Lord of the works of Yahushai. So I was reading this account of Yahushai when he fed 5,000 people with only 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. And, we read about Yahushai and, we're like, obviously, all praise to the Most High God. He's mighty, he's powerful, but I don't think we really meditate on the magnitude of the Lord and his works and miracles. And I just want to read this for y'all so it can be a faith booster. If you feel like you have a little bit, the Lord can make it a lot. There's nothing too hard for the Lord, and I'm going to bring it out. This is the book of Matthew chapter 14, verse 17, and it reads, "And they say unto him, We have here but 5 loaves and 2 fishes. He said, Bring them hither to me. And he commanded the multitude to sit down on the grass, and took the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, and looking up to heaven, he blessed and brake, and gave the loaves to his disciples, and the disciples to the multitude. And they did all eat, and were filled. And they took up the fragments that remained, 12 baskets full. And they that had eaten were about 5,000 men, besides women and children." So I think that's just a mighty, mighty, mighty point. Like, obviously this is a beautiful account, but I don't think most of us have seen 5,000 people at one time. And it's really, I want to show y'all these pictures of what it would look like. So this is a picture. This is about 5,000 people. I just looked up some Google images, but this is about 5,000 people. The Lord, Yahushai, he fed through the Spirit of Yahweh. He fed this many people plus, because it's not even including the women and children that got to eat too and were filled, full, didn't want no more. So this is 5,000 people, roughly. So there's no telling how many women and children there were. So the Lord fed probably, I want to say like around probably 7,000 people with just 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. If that's not a faith booster, then I don't know what. I'm going to show y'all another picture. It's just really, really beautiful. Okay, so they say this is 5,000 people right here. I'm probably in the way, but you get the gist. This is a lot of people. This is a lot of people. This is not no regular just Sunday dinner. The Lord made something shake. He made something that was so little, something that we would think with our carnal mindset could only feed like maybe a family of 4 at best. The Lord fed 5,000 men plus women and children. It's mighty. So don't ever think that the Lord cannot deliver you out of anything you're going through. If you're struggling, stressing about bills or anything you feel like you have a little of something, the Lord can make it shake. The Lord can make it enough. Never forget the power of the Lord. The Lord is still the same. Today, yesterday, tomorrow, 30 years from now, 30 years ago, 1,000 years ago, the Lord is the same. This is another picture. I know I'm probably in the way, y'all, but just look up some Google images on 5,000 people. This is up here, the top image, this is 3,000 people. And then down here, the bottom one is 10,000 people. So that's probably, this one on the bottom is probably more realistic. That's how many people the Lord fed with 2 fish. 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. But that's all I wanted to bring out. Just know that the Lord can do anything. The Lord can do anything. Keep the faith. Continue just having faith in the Lord. I'm going to get this one thing before I go. But sometimes we got to really sit and meditate on the miracles of the Lord. We talk about them. Yes, they're mighty. But just sitting back and thinking like, wow, the Lord really did that. But let me get this in Jeremiah really quick. Just saying that the Lord can do anything. Nothing's too hard for the Lord. This is Jeremiah chapter 32. And I'm going to read 17. And it reads, "Ah, Lord God, Behold, thou hast made the heaven and the earth by thy great power and stretched out arm, and there is nothing too hard for thee. Jumping down to verse 27. Behold, I am the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? And the answer is no. The Lord fed probably around 7,000 people with a little bit of food and has 12 baskets remaining. So Lord willing, that boosts y'all faith. I love y'all, sisters. Keep enduring, keep the faith, keep the good fight going. Hit me up if y'all need anything. Shalom, shalom, and God.